Okay, so we have a basic room, and now we want to look at some ways of expanding our room and our museum. And it really is all a matter of, just your imagination and your creativity. So one thing that we could do very quickly is kind of draw these walls back, our trapezoid walls. And I don't know if you can see it the way that I do, but one thing that happens right away is you almost feel like there's a hallway back here, so that once we get to the end of this wall, we can continue on. And something that could kind of increase that feeling is changing the height of that back wall, so that it again gives us a little more depth, and it looks like there's a separation there. So that's a really quick trick that you can try. Here's another one that I really like, and it's a little advanced, but you could do it if you like. I'm going to create a new room off of my trapezoid wall. And so I'm starting by just creating a little rectangle. I'm going to give it whatever color I desire, but probably it's helpful to have something slightly different from your main wall color. Okay, and so also while I'm here, let me go ahead and get a different outline color. We're gonna try just something a little different. We'll go with this for now, and we'll see how it works. Now, the problem with this, I don't know if you can even visualize the room just yet, but the problem is the floor and the ceiling are not really blending. So if this is really going to be a room, then I need this to be the floor. And you can see that the shape in this area is basically a triangle. So I'm going to get a right triangle from my shape tools. Let's see if I can find that right triangle. Well, let's get back over here where we were. We've got a right triangle, and I'm going to draw it out about the right size. I'm going to need to flip it because they draw in this direction. So I'll go ahead and do that by going to Arrange, and I'm going to flip this thing vertically. Okay, now it's in the right position, and I'm going to give it a fill color that matches my floor pattern. So we use, I believe, this kind of wood look here, and of course we need to take any outline off of it. And so now you're starting to see it, at least I am. This is really starting to look like we're able to just continue walking on this floor into this room. The last piece that's really going to kind of finish that off for us is going to be to do basically the same thing, except we're going to add a different ceiling. And so we'll add a triangular piece, and you can almost see it already, but again, we're just going to give it a different fill shape, a slightly different color. Let's see what that looks like. We'll stay in the same family here, and we'll play with the outline to see if we should keep it, or since our color is the same, we probably need to keep it. So there it is. And so now we look like, or it looks like we can walk on into this room, and we could clean it up a little bit with our colors to make a more smooth transition or whatever. So what is the point of this? So far we've created these rooms and things, but again, the whole idea here is for us to have these interactions. So we can add elements to our walls. We can add hyperlinks here. I'm going to add a text box here. Let's say our museum has something to do with presidents. Then I may have an entire exhibit on, let's say, George Washington. All right. And I'm going to change the direction of my text. Okay. All right, and so a visitor to my museum can say, oh, if I want to know more about George Washington, I can go over in this area and find out. Now, of course, they can't physically do that, but the way that we let them do that is by creating a hyperlink here. So we know how to do that. Just first of all, you would have your new area already created for George Washington. We could highlight that text, select hyperlink. We're going to choose place in this document, and I've got a slide 3 that I can have it hyperlinked to. And so now when we play this, if our visitors hover over George Washington, then they can visit this other area of the museum. So that's one way we can create an interaction.